of Ricky Saints. Saints called him, hey, last week I had QB1, now I have QB4, and look at that stare Cardona's given.
I know that was meant as an insult. I feel like QB4 is still pretty good.
There's a QB, there's a backup, there's an emergency guy. Presented by Chime is SmackDown. Chime is America's #1 choice for banking.
This is the revolution.
And here's the man who said it.
And his opponent from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 210 pounds, Ricky Saints!
The Crescent City Charmer, absolute Ricky Saints. Remember a week ago, Cody Rhodes was barely medically cleared when all of a sudden, for a minute, Ricky Saints stepped to him. Pushed Cody hard in a match, giving way, absorbing a vicious crossroads to the top of his head, but now a chance for Ricky to prove everything he says he is and is going to be on this SmackDown roster against a very capable, tough veteran.
Yeah, no shame at all in losing to WWE champ Cody Rhodes on your debut, but Ricky Saints certainly wowed us all with his ability to dominate so much of that match against Cody. Looking to go one better here tonight against the man he's already insulted, Matt Cardona. Let's talk about Matt Cardona, who's absolutely not been a fairy tale return to WWE for Cardona. Things were taking shape until he got in the path of Randy Orton ahead of WrestleMania 42. Ended up with a broken wrist. I'm told that is now fully healed, so let's see if Cardona can get back to winning ways.
I give him credit for being the one in the locker room who stepped to Randy Orton during those weeks before WrestleMania 42. Of course, we also saw him the night before WrestleMania 42 in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. The former Intercontinental Champion, U.S. Champion, a couple times a Tag Team Champion against the new guy on the roster, Ricky Saints. And that's exactly what you get with Ricky Saints.
Well, people don't like Ricky Saints in part because he's a little cocky, but also because, as he put it, he is young, he is successful, and he is rich.
And got the chance to catch up with him in the course of the past week on his arrival to SmackDown. He said, what kind of statement are you looking to make? He said, I'm not one to chase a statement. I show up, I show out. The statement makes itself. And right now is Cardona making a statement, riding right into the face of absolute Ricky Saints.
Well, Saints has looked good in the early goings, but kept getting a little too cocky and being caught by the veteran Cardona. But that was a veteran dirty tactic by Ricky Saints. And Cardona might be in a world of hurt here.
The Saints looks to take advantage. Big chop across the chest of Cardona.
And we talk about how great that performance was last week, albeit with a loss. You have to be careful when you debut. You don't want to start putting together a run of losses when you first get here. It is imperative for Ricky Saints that he scores a big victory here, but that is looking less and less likely here.
Cardona from the flapjack and then into the corner as he looks at that target. He's looking for that big kick that he's known for, but instead Saints exits.
Perfect time for Saints to get out of there, but he simply did not get far enough away from a highly motivated Cardona, and now frustration kicking in for Saints.
Literally kicking in. Joe and Wade with you in front of this large crowd here at VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena for Friday Night SmackDown in Jacksonville, Florida. Week 2 on the roster for Ricky Saints as he takes on Matt Cardona.
And this one has swung back and forth from the word go. Ricky Saints keeps getting the advantage, but his gloating, his posing, his arrogance keeps costing him and allowing Cardona back into the fight.
Gloating, posing, and arrogance for a guy who says, I'm one of one, and there's no debate. Meanwhile, Cardona looking to rally back here.
Well, he's looking to go 1-1 after his loss to Cody Rhodes last week, but he could be going 0-2 shortly, the way this is spinning.
Cardona looking to gather momentum, and he does so with a big forearm smash. And then gives Saints a little bit of his own medicine.
Coming up for one of those old school moves of the broski.
Lines it up and delivers. Hooks the leg into the cover. And Saints survives it with a count of 2 and change.
Yeah, survives is the word, and only just, because Matt Cardona now closing in on victory, and Ricky Saints is looking like a shadow of the arrogant young man who talked some smack in the hallway earlier.
Able to escape. And deliver. Saints to try to put it away.
And now it is Cardona's turn to feel groggy after his forehead was bounced off the mat with a major impact, almost scoring Saints the victory.
Cardona. Oh, he's looking for Rough Rider, and Saints able to get out to the floor.
A real smart Ricky Saints there, getting out of dodge while he could. But once again, many tricks up this young man's sleeve.
How about it, Matt Cardona? Hits it. Can he win it now? 2 and change, the kick out.
Oh man, that is perhaps the biggest missile in Matt Cardona's artillery room. And now it's been kicked out of by this newcomer, Ricky Saints. You don't have to like him, but you do have to admire that toughness, that durability, that drive to win.
Saints able to get it done against the Rough Rider. Revolution DDT.
And that has completely stunned Cardona, and he's right for the pickings here.
Ricky Saints, absolute Ricky. Rochambeau.
Here is your winner, Ricky Saints!
While Ricky Saints scoring his first win here on SmackDown. And what a victory it was. Hard fought, something that went back and forth. But this impressive move, Rochambeau gets the job done for the New Orleans native. And he is off the mark here on the blue brand.
The Crescent City Charmer. 7 days on the SmackDown roster. Pushed Cody and just beat Matt.